hope all of you are fine and enjoying good health. Today, as you know, it is week number 6 of class 7, subject science. Today we are going to start our unit number 2, materials, chapter number 3, fibers from animals, and our today's topic is topic silk. Silk is one of the most highly prized fiber because of its shining luster. Silk is a fiber and has shining luster. We can wear it in both winter and summer due to its heat resistance quality. Let us discuss the life cycle of silkworm. Life cycle of silkworm. Students, here is the diagram of life cycle of silk moth. In life cycle, the adult moth lays eggs on mulberry leaves. These eggs hatch into caterpillars and feed on these mulberry leaves for 20 to 25 days. Within 25 days, these caterpillars changes into 4 stages and it forms a cocoon around itself. After 25 days, these caterpillars changes into the pupa and form a cocoon. This pupa is emerged from this cocoon in the form of adult moth. After this, the male and female moths again mate and female moth lays eggs. The moth dies immediately after laying eggs. Life cycle is basically the changes of organism including reproduction. Production of silk. Raising of silkworms in order to obtain silk is called sericulture. Raising of silkworms in order to obtain silk is called sericulture. There are many species of silkworms that can produce silk. Silk is continuous filament of fibers. As I have already told you that silk is a fiber. These fibers are made up of special type of proteins called fibrion, and these fibers are connected with each other with a gum-like material called sericin. I am going to repeat this point. Let us suppose that these are 2 fibers of silk. These 2 fibers are made up of special type of protein called fibrion, and these 2 fibers are connected with each other by a gum-like structure which is called sericin. Fibrion is that protein which makes these fibers of silk, and sericin is the gum-like structure which combines or holds these fibers together. This sericin is removed by placing the cocoon in hot water. The process frees silk filament and prepare them for weaving. Now, I am going to tell you about the stages of silkworm, the stages of silk production. First of all, the silk moth lays eggs on mulberry leaves. Silk moth lays eggs on mulberry leaves. These eggs hatch into the caterpillars and feed on the mulberry leaves for 25 days. After 25 days, they become 10,000 times heavier than their first stage. Now, they form a cocoon around itself. Silk is basically produced from the head region of the silkworm. From the head region of the silkworm. This silk is produced in liquid form and forced out from the openings which are called spinnerets. Spinnerets are those openings through which silk is immersed in the form of liquid state, and this silk is then solidified when it comes in contact with air. The cocoon are then put in hot water, which kills the worms as well as loosens the filament by removing this sericin or gum-like material. At this stage, the silk is known as raw silk. This raw silk is then reeled and tagged according to their quality. Now students, we are going to discuss about the properties of silk fibers. We are going to study properties of silk. There are many properties of silk. Some of these are: silk is lustrous and dyes well. It means that it can easily dye on bright colors. It can absorb moisture. It is heat resistive. It can bear heat as strong as iron wires, but it can be infected by bleach or other perspiration, detergents and many other things. Now we are going to study health hazards in silk and wool industries. The workers who work in silk and wool industries becomes infected by Sorter disease. Sorter disease is caused by when the person is infected by a special type of bacterium called anthrax. When workers who work in silk industries becomes infected with anthrax bacterium, it causes the disease called Sorter disease. As workers who dip the cocoons in boiling water to extract silk stand in water for long hours, it may cause the skin diseases. Workers who work in the industries inhale water vapors arising from the cocoon in boiling water, and they become infected by bronchial allergies including asthma and other ailments. The workers who work in weaving industries are exposed to noise, therefore it may cause hear deficiencies in them. Students, here our chapter number 3 is completed, and your homework is you have to learn and write all objective plus B and C and D part. You also have to draw the life cycle of silkworm on your notebooks. I hope all of you are fine. Take care of your health. Stay home. Stay safe. Thank you. Allah Hafiz.